Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm finding out how many queens I need to be a chess YouTuber.
Okay, hello everybody. I'm Croissant Dealer and I am a chess person.
Alright, let's get started here with the first game. I have very high hopes for this.
I wonder what the strategy for this is.
Alright, we're met with e6. Not much for me to do but stand around, so I'm just gonna wait to see if he blunders at all.
Alright, the plan is pretty simple, just to attack the king as soon as possible. So we can do that here, or we can go here and here. I think I'll just go here.
Alright, we're already in check, so I've got to, shuffle out of the way.
This first game should be an easy victory. If I lose this, I'm probably just going to quit chess forever. Hold on, let me do some calculations. Here, here, here. I don't know why I'm thinking so much. This is just like an easy victory. I'm literally up 30 points of material.
We are looking at g7 though, which is mildly amusing. I think he has to defend that now. Alright, he does defend that, and he develops the queen, so king is kind of in danger now. I'm sure we'll get checkmated here in a moment. He is dropping c7 though, so let's see. If I take on c7, is there a forced mate of some kind? I don't think there is. There's like queen to f7, king comes up, but I'm not sure that he can actually force a mate. So I'm going to try taking on c7 and just kind of see what happens.
Okay, this was all part of my calculations. Now we just go check. He has to go here, we go here, there. There just has to be a checkmate somewhere in there.
Okay, we do get queen to d4. I think I should trend away from the bishop, right? If I walk into the bishop, I'm sure there's a problem here with queen to d2, so I'll walk away from it with king to e2 instead.
Oh wait, no, we just trade off our queens right here. Oh, or we don't. Okay. Okay, hold on. I don't want to make myself lose this game. So the only thing we need to focus on is trading off our queens. That's literally it. Okay, let's try to put his king on a dark square so we could use this bishop as well.
We do get queen to e4 check. Again, I think I should just be walking away from the dark squared bishop. If I walk this way though, we get bishop e1 check, the king comes down. The only way to give check again and defend the bishop is queen to h1, and then I can just walk back to e2. So that should be fine.
He is 1900. This is pretty intimidating. All right, now we can use our dark squared bishop here.
Okay, we do get bishop to e1 check. Now we'll play back and see how he actually gives the next check.
And I'm not actually 400 rated, by the way. I just do weird challenges, so that's why I'm super low rated. Okay, let's go. Not there. Not there. Maybe just here. Let's keep everything pretty simple. He only has one queen. I should not be stressing out this much.
Oh, he doesn't give another check. He just plays knight to c6, which is definitely the most concrete move here. Develops the knight and defends the bishop. So problem is there's like really no weaknesses in his position. I'm just kind of just standing around. So I'll play my queen back to h2, try to defend my king, and I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to break into this position like at all. Maybe queen to g1, hit g7, hope he doesn't notice, but very unlikely.
Check, take, no. Okay, we're bringing in another piece to assist us.
All right, we get knight to d4, which is an issue, right? Now if I play queen to g1, we get queen to e2 as mate. And pretty much wherever I play here, I'm sure there's a forced mating net. So I'm going to play queen to b2.
I did add this GM next to my name, so he might think I'm a grandmaster and accidentally lose. All right, there we go. We trade off our queens, and we just should win this pretty easily.
See if I can get an eye on g7 and keep my queen kind of in proximity. Okay, we do get queen to e2. Again, he doesn't need to get checkmate. He just needs to simplify my queen. So this is forced winning, right? He's just going to run for promotion. There's nothing I can do here. Run. Run with the king.
All right, the only thing is we cannot stalemate. That would be the greatest disaster of my entire career. All right, we got a rook.
Oh no, he promotes to a rook. Is he going to ladders mate me on my own channel? Uh-oh. Let's try to cause a problem at least. Okay, he runs to the other side. Hit the rook.
And here in checkmate. All right, perfect.
And that's mate.
That was 26 moves. That was kind of a long game.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to two queens.
Hopefully I can survive with two queens on the board. That might be like exponentially more difficult, however.
All right, we're back now with two queens. I have better fighting chances now since I can coordinate my queens and actually try to play for checkmate. But I'm still not all that optimistic considering I'm down 21 points of material. So I'll give it my best try. I'll start with queen to b3. hit b7, and then more importantly, hit f7 looking for mate.
All right, 2 queens. We're still up 21 points of material. How do we want to do this? I think the same opening is good because you bring in our bishop and our queen pretty early. Okay, let's not get checkmated here first of all.
Okay, he does play e6, obviously defending the checkmate, and I'll go ahead and double my queens. Try again. We'll probably get knight to f6, stopping the whole idea.
We're doing the French defense. That's the number 1 opening of all time. All right, knight here is fine. Then we could bring in our bishop and our queen maybe.
But it doesn't hurt to try. Okay, we do get knight to f6. Let's play now queen to b5. Kind of just want to throw my queens into his position and cause problems. So it's as much of a headache as possible to actually, develop in this position.
Okay. I think here should be good. He's not really attacking that because, I mean, that would be fine if he trades off a queen. So let's go here. That would block my knight, though. I guess it's fine. Here, no.
Okay, we're met with c6, booting the queen and probably setting up d5 shortly after. So I'll go ahead and play queen back to b2. Maybe we can hit g7 at some point. We're still keeping an eye on b7, and really my only goal here is to thwart his development as much as possible.
I should easily win this. I just don't want to blunder randomly. Okay, nice. So we have check here, or we've checked with the bishop. Or we could just go here, TBH honest. So yeah, I think that's good.
I'm sure here, like it's happened with the bots before, just a central push is probably enough, but instead we get queen to b6. So he's offering a queen trade, which is actually kind of bold. I mean, if we trade queens, I still have a queen on the board, and he's not fully developed. I mean, if he were castled, I'd say it was a secure win. Let's see, if I trade queens here, obviously it activates his rook, but the rook alone isn't going to checkmate me, I think. Let's go ahead and trade queens. Let's trade queens and see what happens.
The only goal is to trade off a queen and then the other queen and then checkmate. As long as I just attack the king as much as possible, I should be looking good, I think. Oh, he trades off the queen.
Try to get my queen into his position, so here I'll play queen to f4. If we are checked, I'll just kind of walk the king towards the rook. I don't think I have a reason to actually be afraid of it.
Okay, interesting decision there. All right, we obviously have check here. He does have this move. No, we're fine, we're fine. I think we just castle and we're actually living our best life. He can go here, but we just castle and we defend everything except this pawn and this pawn.
And here probably d6 is necessary to stop the pawn, or rather the queen from coming in. Oh, interesting. He instead decides to play bishop e7, so he's just focused on castling, and to be fair, I have no way of actually breaking through a castle. I'm working with a single queen. So I'll go ahead and bother his position anyways. I'm assuming he's just going to castle so the rook can defend the bishop.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Everything's defended except this pawn here. And now we can go here. Yeah, let's go here, bring out our rook, and we should be able to get the victory.
Okay, we get knight to d5, obviously kicking the queen. Go ahead and drop back maybe to b2. Kind of walks into bishop to f6, so then the bishop can actually support the rook coming down to a1. It's not like I really have a lot of better options though, so I'll go ahead and play queen to b2.
Okay. Let's just throw in a check for fun. I think I should be able to win this pretty easily.
Oh, bishop to b4, interesting. Does give check. Knights and bishops on the board, so I have to be careful I don't get pinned, skewered, or forked, which is great fun. Let's see, king to e2. Walks onto a light square, so I can't get checked by the bishop. I won't get pinned by the rook, because there's nobody supporting it. But there could be like this interesting check. And if I stay on the same file, there's rook to a2. But if I move off the file, then the bishop is hanging. So I'll play king to e2 and see how he responds to that. I assume the winning plan here is just like f5, f4, f3, f2, f1. I'm assuming that's the winning plan because he doesn't have any concrete weaknesses that I can break through. So just pushing a pawn that's supported by a rook is probably enough here to secure the win. But hopefully he gets carried away just playing with these 3 pieces.
The thing is, when there's like 4 queens or 5 queens, that's where it's going to get a little disturbing. All right, wait, check. And then he has to move it off this file. So here. No, just play it slow and steady. Here's fine. Bing, bing, bing. We win the game.
Oh, he does find f5. What a shame. All right, let's see. We'll try to stop it with the king, because why not? I mean, it's the only other piece I have to work with, and yes, it can be checkmated, but the queen alone isn't going to do that much damage, so I'm going to try to just stop it with my king.
This bishop is literally doing nothing with his life. It's pretty useless, but that's fine.
Maybe we can, coax g5. Oh, instead we get a rook lift. Okay, rook lift means that this piece isn't defended anymore, and this square is now a little bit weak. Not really in any great deal of danger, but it's a little bit weak. And I'm sure what he's looking for here is ladder's mate. So I'm going to play queen to h2. If rook check, I move my king back, and then hopefully I can drop this knight and maybe the bishop right after. So, oh wait, I can't even play queen to h2. If I play queen to h2, there's check, the king moves back, check, and then I lose the queen. Ugh, maybe I shouldn't have brought my king out so early. Terrible situation. All right, let's try queen to e5 instead, which doesn't fall for that. Keeps the queen in the middle of the board. We are looking at the knight on b8. Maybe we can make a little bit scarier for him to actually develop the rook.
An interesting move there. What does that accomplish? I don't know. Does it attack our knight? Not really. Let's go here.
Assuming he does try to play for ladder's mate, we're about 3 tempo out from actually getting mated. So 1, 2, and 3 until we're actually on the back rank. We get rook to a3 check, which does hang the knight, but I have to respond to the check, obviously, so it's not really a hung knight. I'm sure d6 here would be enough to move the queen away. Let's see, king to e2 doesn't work because of rook to e3. King to f2 seems to be fine. King to g2 also seems to be fine. I'm going to play king to g2. Actually, no, king to g2 gives rook to g6 with tempo, so I'll play king to f2, and with any luck, he'll try to play for mate, and I can pick up this knight.
I guess he is kind of attacking our knight. We might have to be careful of that. Okay. All right, we have the king in danger. If he goes here, we just win the queen. Here, we can check with our other rook. I mean, what are his options? Here, that's not an option. Here, maybe. Then we just check again. Yeah, this king's life is coming to a close here.
Okay, we get bishop to c5 check. It seems like he's going to try to play for mate, unless, we walk into d6 right after. Still can't play here because of the bishop. I could play back, which I'm not very excited about. It walks into more checks, potentially rook to a2. It seems like I'm setting myself up for mate at that point. But it seems like the lesser of the 3 evils, considering that this walks into check, this walks into rook g6 check, activating the rook with tempo, and I have no other legal moves. Well, besides king to e1, which... So I'll play king to f1 here, see what he has to say about that. We're still looking at this knight.
Yeah, so we can check with the knight maybe. Then he goes here. Bing. All right, should we sacrifice this knight for the greater good of humanity is the question. We can go here, take, here, 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 take, here, take. And I think there's no more checks after that. You know what? According to my Hikaru Nakamura level calculations, we're just winning. So we're going to sacrifice our knight for the greater good. I'm probably making myself unnecessarily endangered. However, it should be still winning.
Oh, we do get rook to g6. Is that actually forced mate at all? I mean, he needs rook to a2 first, or else this isn't checkmate. I just walk forward again. So I'm assuming the idea here is check, I walk forward, then fork. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this knight. I mean, he's got 4 pieces to play with, and my king is all by itself, so I wouldn't be completely shocked if there was forced mate somehow. But I'm going to take this knight. I'm going to make him work for it, see what happens here.
Yeah, this is just winning, hopefully. Okay, hopefully my calculations are correct. Bing, he has to go here. Okay. Yep, then we go here. Then he has to go here, or he just gets checkmated.
Rook to g2. Oh, wait. Is that forced mate, actually? King here, knight to e3 check. King here and then mate. Okay, and if I move the king anywhere else, then it's also mate. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's such a good find. Okay, king to f1 is probably the most challenging response, but it does walk into knight to e3 check. And then eventually we have this ladder's mate. Oh, that was a good tactic. That was a really good find.
This is his only move to not lose immediately, I believe. Yeah. Now we just go here, right? And he can't stop this. Hold on, if he takes, let me just recalculate this. It takes here, take here, here. Yeah, and we just escape the check. If I'm somehow wrong about these calculations, I will resign from my life. However, there's no way like I'd lose this.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. He didn't actually play that. Rook to b2 obviously sets up checkmate. There's no way for my queen to stop that. Like queen to e5 is impossible, won't reach the a1 square. But I do have queen takes c8, which is check. So I'll go ahead and play that first. I'm assuming he's just going to defend and then make me realize there's no, oh, king to f7, I take with check. At some point he's going to defend it. I'm not going to have a way to actually get myself out of this situation.
And we block. Or we can go here, and after this check we can block, so he can't use his queen to block the back rank. I like that better. Yeah, now we're knights blocking him from blocking this back rank checkmate, and we should be good. There's only one more legal check, unless he just takes the pawn for some reason, and we block that, and it's over.
I'm assuming here just bishop to e7. I don't think there's anything that I can do about rook to a1 after that. I can sack the queen, but there's nothing more to be done. King to f6? Why is he walking the king up? If he actually walks the king all the way up just to checkmate me, that's actually maximum disrespect. But it's kind of funny though. All right, let's see. Check, bishop to e7 ends the whole thing. But I don't have any other legal checks, so I'll give it a try.
All right, nice.
If king to e5 here, okay, we actually get bishop to e7. Bishop to e7 means there's no more legal checks. There's no way for my queen or my king to stop this mate. So that's pretty much wraps. I'll go ahead and sacrifice the queen just for funsies, shuffle out of the way, and we get checkmate.
And that is another good game.
All right, let's move on to 3 queens.
Was that game shorter than the other one? I think it was. All right, 0 blunders, 0 mistakes, 0 misses. 3 queens is gonna be way harder.
All right, we're back with 3 queens now, and I'd be lying if I said I wasn't really tempted to sacrifice here, although I'm also pretty confident that that's not the way to go about it yet. I mean, that's the strategy at some point, but we'll start with queen to c4, hit this pawn, take some control over the central squares. d5 isn't really possible anymore because I can just take, and we'll see how he defends f7.
All right, here's where things get a little bit problematic, because there's some undefended squares here that may be attacked violently, so we got to be careful of this. Okay. Here is fine, I think. He can't do any weird sacrifices. Wait, can he? Here? Here? Oh, whoa, hold on. No, I have this. And then this. Okay, we're good.
Okay, he defends it with e6. And now I'm thinking queen to h5. That's not h5. Queen to h5 and try to hit this from a different angle.
Okay, this is fine. Here should be good. No weird sacrifices here. All right, we're good. I think we have d5 next. He might check, but we could block and just develop.
If I can just kind of overwhelm his position and force him to play weird moves, then I'm in a good spot. But he's doing a good job of not allowing that to happen. Knight to f6, if you look at his position, it's regular development so far. It's just actively addressing the threats that I'm imposing. So we get knight to f6. Let's go ahead and play queen to h2. Sneaky little hit on that c7 pawn. Maybe we can get bishop to d6 and thwart the movement of the d pawn. Maybe queen to g2 after, hitting g7.
Okay, obviously this is being attacked. That's fine if he trades there, though. Is it, though? No, that is not fine. I'll just go here.
Maybe he'll weaken the dark squares. It's a lot of speculation, but the best thing I can do right now is keep an eye out for any weaknesses, and c7 seems to be one of them. Okay, he plays a very concrete move. Knight to c6 develops and interposes the attack that the queen had on that pawn. So let's see. Can I play queen to f4 here? Or is e5 just shutting down that whole operation? I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to play queen to f4. Try to hit this pawn again. Oh, I've walked into bishop to d6. Oh, that's a horrible shame. That's so crazy because I actually literally just said bishop to d6. Literally one move ago. Oh my goodness. All right, bishop to d6. And how can I cause the greatest headache possible for him.
I think d5 is next. Bishop here. Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. I don't know if this is a problem though. Is it? I could go. Oh wait. Yeah, we just go here and we get like a skewer. Amazing. I think. Wait. Bing, take. Yeah, I think we're good there.
Okay, he does find bishop to d6, and I've been thinking a little bit. I think I can play queen to g2 here. Now, why on earth would I play queen to g2? Bishop takes, queen takes. After rook to g8, my bishop is trapped, and that's a horrible idea. Okay, got it. Let's go ahead and take the bishop. Don't really have a better option, and recapture with the queen.
All right, I don't think you saw that. That's a little tactic there. So after takes, yeah, we obviously take. And then we can go here, take. No, that would be what we call a bad move. So here's fine. I'm going to be able to trade off this other queen, I think.
Okay, we get queen to a5 check. Here, another queen trade would be quite an issue. But losing another queen outright would be an even greater issue. So I'm going to shuffle out of the way and keep an eye on these knights. The last thing I need is to get forked and lose another queen outright. Problem with playing with 3 queens is all of your pieces are your most valuable pieces. Terrible situation.
Okay, we can obviously trade off our queen here. I'm not too confident in my abilities to face this one queen, even though I have all these pieces. However, let's go maybe... Okay, hold on. After this... All right, I'm trying to get this bishop a6 move so we can get another skewer here, but he probably will see that, which is fine. I think developing is just good in general.
Okay, we get b6. Is that kind of tempting me to play this? And the second question is, does that not actually just work? If I take on c6, pawn takes, queen takes. Oh, and I've just realized his actual idea was probably bishop to a6, pinning my queen to my king, and, you know, terrible situation. But I think I can just take here. Pawn takes, I give check. Bishop defends, I take the rook with check, and actually that should still be losing, but it at least opens up his king, and maybe I can pick up some extra material on the way.
Uh-oh. Oh no. He just took my knight. Okay, wait. Here? Here. And I just block, right? Is that not the move? Am I about to get checkmated here? I don't think so. Should we just throw in a check for fun? No. Wait, take. I think he thinks I'm going to block with my bishop and he's going to get the rook, but I could block with my knight, right? Well, there's only one way to find out. I can block with my knight. This is defended, that's defended, we're good. No, wait, block with knight, he takes rook. We go check, he goes here, we go check. Wait a second. Here and like here? I don't know. Should we block with the bishop? Take, check. I don't know, man. All right, I'm either going to lose 2 rooks or 1 rook. I think losing 1 rook is better, mathematically speaking.
All right, we'll go ahead and take back with check. Hit the rook, and obviously I'm still down a boatload of material, but at least I'm playing for something now. Okay, we get knight to d7, which is actually a really interesting way of defending. Because now, obviously, I'm still going to pick up this rook, but hitting this bishop doesn't do all that much. King to d8, there's no real clear way for me into his position. I assume I can drop back maybe to g2. We'll give that a try.
And I could always just castle. Yeah, we're doing absolutely fine here. I don't know why I'm so stressed out about this. Our position is fine. We're literally up 22 points. Like, there's no way we're losing this. And then we just castle, and we're good.
Oh, he castles. That's even better. Oh, I hadn't even considered that. Castling is really strong there. Yeah, now there's check, hits the queen, and obviously I can't sit around and wait for that. So I'm going to play my queen back to c6, try to hold down this knight. If the bishop develops, at least I have some pressure on the knight. He does develop the bishop anyways with check. Guess I have to move out of the way. Oh, and then it walks into this check too. Oh, he played that so quickly. All right, I'll trade. And Run my king around the board. Yay!
Let's go here, here, here.
He gets to do laps, get his steps in while he watches the pawn promote nearby. And there's ladder's mate.
We'll do a queen this time. Bing, bing. And checkmate. All right. I was thinking about stalemating, but that would not be healthy.
Yeah, there it is. All right, let's move on to 4 queens.
All right, 3-0 so far. 4 queens is going to be quite tough, I think. And if we make it to 5 or 6 queens, I have no idea how I'm going to win those games.
All right, we're back now with 4 queens, and I'm very, very tempted to just take. I'm pretty sure that when I analyzed this, when I did this challenge first with the Magnus bot, I'm pretty sure that this was winning, but it was a very, very long sequence. So let's see, if I sacrifice the queen, the king takes back. That's the plus side. How do I actually follow up? Oh, it's asking me to make a move or else it auto-aborts in 40 seconds. I have 40 seconds to calculate this? Are you kidding me? All right, let's start with queen to c4. Let's start with queen to c4 so it doesn't auto-abort on me. And I'm assuming that e6 is the only response here. And then we can look at queen takes. But problem is after e6, the queen can come out and defend as well. So it's really not as forcing as it would have been on the first move. It's threatening to auto-abort his game as well. The board is like, play now, or else.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4 queens. I have to use like 110% of my brain power here. All right, I think you can literally just sacrifice a queen here and probably win. Right? Is that not how this game works? Hold on. If he sacrifices a queen right here, I would not be happy about my life. Okay. He didn't sack the queen. We have a few moves here. We can go here, probably here. This is... He could just take that. Yeah, so that's not really a move. Okay, wait, here. Can he still sack? Maybe here. 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 This is so complicated. Okay, I could either go knight here. Or here. I gotta move. I'm just gonna go here. If I make like one wrong move in the opening, my life is over. I'm scared about him sacrificing his queen here, because after takes, even as this, I could block. Knight f6 is the only thing saving my life here.
He does have plenty of time to calculate. I guess he's deciding between e6 and knight to f6, which, yep, he decides to play e6. Okay, now I have plenty of time. I have all 10 minutes now to think about if I want to sacrifice this queen. The king takes back. I'm assuming queen check on the outside is best. To not walk into just him blocking the check. If g6, it's going to auto-abort me again. I have like 40 seconds per move. Oh, this is not how I normally play these challenges. Okay, check g6. And then it looks like queen to e5 is best. If knight to f6, then I take here, and I don't really think I got any bang for my buck. So I'm going to play queen to g3 here and just hit c7. I'm going to wait for him to develop his pieces a little bit and see where the weaknesses start developing in his position before actually trying to strike too quickly.
Okay. Obviously, this is being attacked, and we just go knight here. Pretty simple. I mean, we could do this or this, but I think this is fine.
I think queen to h5 is still going to be in the books, just to force g6, but I'm going to wait for it to be necessary. Okay, knight c6 was really the only way to defend that. Well, maybe d6 as well. If bishop d6 drops g7, I'm going to go ahead and play queen to h5 here. Hit the f7 pawn, and I guess knight to f6 is probably the best response here.
I think last game he went like here and we got this skewer. Something like that happened. So if he goes there again... Wait, no, he could just take that. Okay, this seems fine. Obviously, we don't want to be checkmated here.
Okay, he does play knight to f6, and I'm going to drop the queen back to h4, pin the knight, and I'm actually less afraid now of trading queens, because then I have 3 queens left over. So I'll play queen to h4 here. I think my worst positioned queen is probably this one, so probably need to move it somewhere at some point. Just really haven't decided where yet.
And I want to throw in as many checks as possible just to make his king uncomfortable. Okay. If I check, he'll obviously just take, which is fine with me. Trading a queen for a bishop. Wait, no, take here, and he's also attacking this. Go here, take. Maybe we just do this. Wait, is he? No, he's not threatening there. He's not threatening that.
Okay, we get pawn to d5. Obviously, he's striking in the center. Okay, if I play queen to f4 like I did last time, then just bishop to d6 again. But it's a little more interesting this time, because now if I take, bishop takes, I take the rook, king moves out of the way, I get a queen trade, and then I can recapture. And actually, I feel pretty good about that. So I'm going to play queen to f4 here. If e5, then I'm very seriously considering sacking the queen. So I can break through on the king side before he gets to consolidate his position too much. Maybe takes, queen takes, I take back. No, it looks pretty interesting. I don't see how he defends this rook. It looks like the rook is just completely trapped at that point. If rook moves over, the queen controls the file. There's nobody that can defend him, so I'd be feeling pretty good about that. Actually, wait, maybe there's check, king moves over, and then rook to f8. But then there's also like queen to c7 ideas.
Ooh, okay, we do get this move again. However, this time he can take. So, maybe just check is the right answer. I mean, is that a move? I guess we could go here and threaten this at least. Oh wait, no, we don't want this to happen. We do not want that. All right, I think this is the play. We go check, bishop back to defend this square. Wait, no, that doesn't work. He still. Oh no, I might have just lost the game. Hold on.
Which I think that's good for me. Okay, he plays bishop to b4 right now instead. Which also kind of tempts this sacrifice. It is 6 points for 8, and I don't have a lot of extra points to spare. But it's kind of amusing. But it's not necessary yet, so I'll play king to d1. King to d1, get my king out of the way. It's now in a light square, so it can't be, bothered by this dark squared bishop anymore. It's not in the range of any of the knights. The queen can't come out quickly enough to harass me anymore, so I think I'm looking at getting the initiative again, because I'm hitting this pawn, and it's not clear how he's actually going to defend it. If rook to g8, then I can definitely sacrifice. Because the pawn takes back, I take with the king comes out, the queen jumps in, and it's a whole party up in there. It's a whole party over on his king side.
There's way too many pieces attacking me right now. All right, let's do this. Take here. Yikes, this is going to be difficult. All right, we're going to go here.
Okay, we do get bishop to d6. All right. This is my chance to decide if my line was worth anything. Queen takes. If the rook moves over, then I take here with the queen. He can't take, oh well, maybe he can because it doesn't actually drop the queen. There's got to be something winning here. I mean, I'd be hard-pressed to believe that there wasn't a winning line here. And I'd also be hard-pressed to be convinced that it doesn't start with queen takes g7. Oh, I've just realized, yeah, rook to g8 definitely doesn't work because I can just take. If he takes back, queen takes f7. So I'll start with queen takes g7. My instinct is telling me it's right. I'm going to follow my instinct and hope that it actually works out. It just seems like there's too many weaknesses. f7 is falling, the knight is falling, the rook is falling, the king is crying in a corner. Who's going to pay for his therapy? Not me. Maybe the queens can crowdfund. There's 4 queens. That could be enough.
Oh my goodness, he has so many queens attacking this knight. Okay, I kind of miscalculated there. If I go here, yeah, I'm basically being checkmated on f7. Hold on. Wait a second. Here, take, right? Take, right? No, our rook will still live. I can't take that because then there's just check and I'm gonna get violated violently. So let's go here. He might. Oh, is that a move?
Okay, we do get rook to g8. Are we gonna end this spectacularly? Queen takes. Brilliant queen sacrifice. Yes, I just called my own move brilliant. The knight takes back, and then we just have mate. So if I take and the king moves out of the way, then I just take. There's got to be mate there somewhere. So we sack the queen, which I say that like it's a huge celebration, even though I was only playing with queens. So a queen sack was, almost inevitable, but I'll celebrate it anyways.
Maybe it's a move. Who knows? All right, I'm not sure if he could have just taken on this square, but whatever, it's fine. Yeah, we still lost. We can't take here because there's this one. All right, I think we only survived till 4 queens. That is so sad. Okay, wait, take. Yeah, there's no way I'm surviving this. My life is over.
Oh, king to d7. He's going to fight until the last straw. I respect that, though. All right, king to d7. Queen trade has to be the best move. Get the queen out of danger, trade off even material, and then I just take this free knight, threatening to take the knight on d8.
You know what? Listen. You can't make a great comeback if you're not absolutely losing first. That's the quote of the day. This is protected, this is protected, this is...
All right, I just need to not let him like slip out of my fingers, because in all fairness, I'm up 6 points of material, but it's not completely 100% won yet. Okay, I don't think that's going to cut it. I think knight to c6 was probably necessary there. So I'm going to take... Oh, and that's checkmate. That took me so long to even realize, but yeah, that's checkmate. All right, go ahead and take the knight, and we finally get our checkmate. It took us 4 queens to defeat a chess YouTuber.
Our light squared bishop has just been doing nothing with his life. I blame my light squared bishop. Oh my gosh, that is so sad. Oh my gosh. My knight was indeed not protected like I said it was.
If you guys did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you guys in the next one.